California, Joey Chaos and Robbie Phoenix producing some of the best talent in California, and there's one of them, Simone Sherie.
Introducing first, from Queensland, Australia, the double S finesse, Simone Sherie!
The double S finesse herself, Simone Sherie, taking part in sort of a, what you call it, a Santino Brothers a snapshot, if you will, of what's going on down there in Southern California.
Absolutely. She has been trained by some of the best wrestlers in California. As you see, putting on some dance moves for this crowd here in Pacifica, California. Simone Sherie coming to us all the way from Queensland, Australia. Very well versed in Muay Thai and also a bit of a future TV star, but we'll go over that in a second.
Hey, lots of things on her resume coming up, including wrestling here for the first time ever at the Gold Mine Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
That's right, and her opponent is going to be a tough one.
And her opponent from Los Angeles, California, the Hellbent Vixen, Viva Van!
Viva Van coming from Los Angeles, not quite as far as Queensland, Australia, but still receiving that same benefit of that same style of training from Santino Brothers School. If you're interested in training to become a professional wrestler, of course, up here in NorCal, we've got the Gold Mine, this building itself, teaching the next generation of professional wrestlers. And but in here we've got Viva Van, Simone Sherie.
You can call them the next generation of female pro wrestlers here in California. Viva Van, who on the side is a death metal vocalist, if you did not know that.
Death metal vocalist.
She sings death metal.
We've got actresses, vocalists, incredible athletes.
Absolutely.
And we are starting things off here. Steve Chavez, he has called for the bell. This match is on. The Heart of Gold. I am Matthew Theall. This is Tony Gonzalez. Welcome once again. Collar and elbow tie-up to start things off. Van pushing Sherie right into the ropes. Sherie a little bit of a maybe overpowering Van a little bit here.
You know, both these girls, they came up in the Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy at the same time. In fact, they both debuted against each other just a few weeks ago. So this is a budding rivalry that we could see run here in California for many years to come.
And it's starting down there in SoCal at the Santino Brothers, coming right up here through the Gold Mine, and it looks like Van has full control right now of Simone Sherie.
That's very impressive counter there by Viva Van. Obviously, the training she received from Joey Chaos and Robbie Phoenix paying dividends. But you know, Simone Sherie trained by the same exact trainers, and you know she would love nothing more to prove herself against her rival, if you will, in Viva Van.
Rivalries often start when two wrestlers come up through the same school together. Oftentimes when they debut at around the same time, and we saw a lot of that similar training and what can happen between two wrestlers at the Santino Brothers Academy. A couple of weeks ago at the Young Lions Cup,
That's
we had
correct.
A couple of Santino Brothers graduates come through that as well.
Lucas Riley and Alonzo Alvarez, and both of them impressed, just like I was impressed by those lucha skills that are actually being put on by not only Viva, but Simone as well.
Simone Sherie taking Viva Van down to the canvas. She's got that arm in complete control. You can see the expression of just pain and confusion somewhat on Van's face as she's looking for an avenue to get out of this.
Yeah, Simone Sherie has her far away from the ropes right now and is keeping her in the middle of that ring, trying to put the pressure on the arm. Referee Steve Chavez asking Viva Van if she wants to give it up.
Van now finding her way back to a vertical base, forcing Sherie to turn it into a side headlock.
Yeah, it looks like Van just found herself in more trouble than she originally was in before.
Trying to get some of that pressure off the arm, but now Van sending Sherie into the ropes, coming off, ducks that clothesline. Sherie now coming up from behind. Looks like a roll-up schoolboy attempt here. Only a 2 count. Viva Van kicking out.
Very impressive move here by Simone, but Viva Van with that stiff chop to the chest. Oh, what's she doing here?
Coming up, middle rope, top rope. Van now balancing, almost loses it though. Coming down and sending Sherie clear across the ring.
Impressive lucha arm drag by Viva Van. That was just absolutely incredible.
Gotta wonder what Simone Sherie is gonna have to do to stop the momentum of Viva Van. Catching Sherie now, no! Head scissors taking Viva Van down, rolling her into that corner.
know, as I mentioned before, Simone Sherie has actually recently signed on as part of WOW Superheroes. She will be on national network television starting next month, January, on Access Television. But right now,
That's incredible.
she's right now Viva Van playing the role of supervillain and taking out Simone Sherie.
Simone Sherie next month. Check your local listings. Viva Van, though, I know she's taking her eye off the game here a little bit.
A little bit distracted by this crowd here and inside the gold mine.
Van, though, seems to have just been trying to pull Simone Sherie into that trap, hanging that shoulder off the top rope, and a well-placed kick to the gut. Doubling over Sherie. Oh, shot right to the shoulder. That's a great way to separate it.
And there's that submission training that any Santino Brothers wrestler goes through. Robbie Phoenix likes to twist his students into pretzels, and you can see Viva Van with that Robbie Phoenix influence in that armbar.
Kind of shades of the Heart Dungeon down there in the Santino Brothers Academy. And Van just showing just great technique, just rolling Sherie over, and now we've got an arm. What is this?
Whether we have an armbar, and then she almost just broke her
What
arm.
a simple move for me to forget the name of. That's insane.
Well, there's so much action going on right now, it is hard to keep up with it. But right now, Viva Van, with a huge smile on her face, kind of sinister for somebody who just almost broke somebody's arm, but now she is back in control.
Well, Viva Van knows Simone Sherie so well and clearly came into this match with a gameplay in mind, and she has been executing that near to perfection the entire match, but it could be a slip up of the plan here, but no, catches her with that elbow. Van going over Sherie now.
Oh, this might be a
Going maybe for a tarantula. She's got that tarantula cinched in. Just bending the body of Simone Sherie just across the ropes.
I have been absolutely impressed with this Viva Van.
Ladies
so
and gentlemen,
far.
5 minutes down in this contest.
Usually, a lot of people who come into the gold mine for the first time are intimidated by the atmosphere, but Viva Van has gone full force into this contest tonight.
Singularly focused on getting the victory over Simone Sherie, Viva Van seems to be sending Cherie's skull first into the top rope turnbuckle. Another chop for good measure.
Yikes! I assume somewhere in Bell Gardens, Joey Chaos is watching our stream on YouTube with a huge smile on his face.
Sherie up and over, takes Viva Van by surprise. Here we go, Snapmare takes her down, coming over. A little athleticism there with a drop kick right to the chin.
The Aussie feeling it as he runs through Viva Van with the clothesline.
Charging in like a ball of fire. Another running drop kick takes Viva Van off balance. Sherie coming in, another charging clothesline, taking Van all the way down to the mat. Going for the cover now. Sherie, only a 2 count.
Simone Sherie showing the fire. She definitely has that fire within her soul.
She hasn't found the definition of quit in this match.
No,
that's
absolutely
for sure.
not.
Viva Van has brought everything that she could over to Simone Sherie.
Oh,
and now
no!
double clotheslines take both women down right on top of the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling logo.
Referee Steve Chavez administering the count.
So many feet they will have to crawl in order to get some assistance from those ropes to stand up. You got to think, I know it's become a cliche of mine, but the first woman to her feet is going to get a huge advantage in this.
Absolutely. You know, both of these girls want nothing more to get to their feet first and get that advantage, but both of them now standing in the middle of the ring, or kneeling, if you want to look at it that way.
Viva Van seeming to make this a little bit personal, meeting her in the middle of the ring, and they're exchanging close fist shots right to the jaw. Van up to her feet, rocketing forearm. There goes Sherie, another forearm. No, unloading now on the face of Viva Van. Interesting exchange of strikes here, but Simone Sherie seems to be able to get to the advantage here. With a vertical suplex, planting Viva Van down. Here we go, Sherie one more time, hooking the leg, only a 2 count, kicking out.
Luckily, Viva Van with the wherewithal to roll his shoulder over at 2.
Just in time, this match continues. We don't have a clear winner just yet. But Viva Van fighting her way out of the front face lock, lifted Sherie, sending her into the turnbuckle.
Viva Van just drawing from within, that power from within to get Sherie into that turnbuckle. And what does she have planned here? Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Viva Van meeting Simone Sherie in a precarious position here, just teetering in the corner ropes. Both women fighting each other off, trying to get any sort of momentum, any sort of advantage in this situation. Sherie now coming down with that tornado DDT. This could be it, Tony. And only a 2 count. One more time, Viva Van finds a way. That last morsel of strength that she had in her body, she was able to access to get that shoulder up.
Simone Sherie taking Viva Van to the land down under with that tornado DDT, but Viva Van back in it. Oh, man.
Kick to the side of the face. Van with another one, taking Simone Sherie all the way down.
This Viva Van cannot be killed.
Van now hooking both legs here, deep cover, only a 2 count somehow. Just like moments before, Viva Van was able to find that morsel, and now Simone Sherie has done the exact same.
These two contain the same fighting spirit, being trained by the same trainers at the same, what does she have planned? Is she going for a code red?
Viva Van taking Simone Sherie down, planning her here. Deepest cover of the match, and still only a 2 count, Tony.
That may have been Viva Van's best chance for victory right there, Matthew Theall. And she needs to focus more on Simone instead of having a tantrum here in the ring. She is inches away from winning this contest, but she's wasting so much time.
Well, Viva Van has brought everything that she could think of at Simone Sherie, who's been able to kick out at every corner and not give up in any way. Sherie now coming off the ropes, spinning neckbreaker.
She calls that the crocodile roll.
The crocodile roll, bringing death to many a prey throughout the swamps and rivers of Australia.
It's not over just yet, Theo. It's not over just yet. What does Simone Sherie have planned here?
Sherie now scaling those ropes, climbing up to the very top.
Viva Van is not moving.
The tornado DDT taking so much out of Van, and a huge splash right from the very top rope. And that's it. Bell has rung. That is all she wrote, Tony. Simone Sherie shocking me, honestly, to take home the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Simone Sherie!
Matthew Theall, Viva Van brought all the fight that she could, but the Aussie spirit of Simone Sherie shined through in the end, and she gets her hand-raising victory tonight.
Well, you got to think that their trainers down south at the Satino Brothers Academy have got to have some sort of special party maybe planned for some